G'day and welcome to another video. In today's We Put Up Wednesday project. This is one that we can make in less than 3 hours. We have this really pretty snowflake. The written pattern for this one is from Mickey's Crafty Corner. I will put the link that you need to follow to get the written pattern. I do suggest that you print this one out or have it on your phone. It is a great pattern to learn how to crochet with a written pattern. It is not very hard to do. You've got the video to follow along with. So I would like to say a huge thank you to Mickey for allowing me to make a video on her really gorgeous design. Please subscribe to this channel because there's always lots of free tutorials coming out. I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started on the lesson. Both the yarns I've used in this project are from redheart.com. Redheart.com is a great place for free written patterns and also inspiration for your next project. Redheart.com also has yarn that we can buy, so it's great to stock up for all those crochet items that you have planned. I will put the link to redheart.com in the description box. Go and check them out. There's lots and lots of ideas over there to get your creative juices flowing. So let's get started on the project. For our supplies, we're going to need some yarn. I'm going to use Red Heart Shimmer. This is a 8-ply, a double knit. It says it is a number 4, which is normally a worsted weight like Super Saver, but it is a lot thinner. It uses a 4mm crochet hook. We're not going to use much yarn at all. For the white one, I used Red Heart Super Saver, and I used less than 20 grams, so it was really not much yarn at all. So it's a great stash buster for those little pieces. You're going to need a pair of scissors, yarn needle with a large eye, and also a crochet hook to go with your yarn. You want a crochet hook that is going to give you tight tension. So this yarn normally recommends a 4mm crochet hook, so I'm going to be using a 3.5. I could even go down to a 3, but I cannot find it. So I'm going with 3.5. Because if you want this to be you want it to be stiff and hang on the Christmas tree or hang somewhere, you need to have tight tension. If you're making it to sew on a hat, it's probably not that important to have it tight. So these are Clover crochet hooks. I really do love these crochet hooks. They're nice and comfortable to use. And they're nice and soft. And they come in really pretty colours too, which is awesome. So putting our yarn aside, we are also going to need our written pattern. This is a free written pattern located on Mickey's blog. It is Mickey's Crafty Corner. I will put the link that you need in the description box. And I suggest that if you don't know how to read a pattern, you go and print this pattern off or have it on your tablet or your phone or something and follow along with the video because it's a really easy pattern and you will learn how to read the pattern as we go along with the video. So what we need to do is make our slip knot. You can do this however you feel comfortable. We're going to chain 6. You could also use a magic ring or magic circle. And we're going to join to the first stitch with a slip stitch, and that forms our ring. We're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the center. We're going to chain 1 and work 2 double crochet. Chain 1. And 2 double crochet, chain 1. We're going to repeat this until we have 6 lots of 2 double crochets and chain 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more. Chain 1. Now we're going to join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch, and this will finish off our round. Pull that to the back, and you can pull that closed if you've worked over it or if you've got your magic circle. So after we've joined with our slip stitch and we've slip stitched across to our chain 1 space, what we're going to do is chain 3. We're going to work 1 double crochet into the same stitch. We're going to chain 3 and put 2 double crochet into the same space, so into the same chain 1 space. Into the next chain 1 space, so we're skipping these 2 stitches. In the chain 1 space we're going to work 2 double crochet, chain 3 and 2 double crochet. Again, into the next chain 1 space we're going to work 2 double crochet, chain 3 and 2 double crochet. We're going to repeat this all the way around. Pause the video and I'll meet you when we're ready to join. We're ready to join. We're going to join into the top of the chain 3. So now we're going to work round 3. And we're going to slip stitch across to the chain 3 space, which is over here. So slip stitch into the next double crochet from the previous round, and then also into the chain 3 space. Chain 3, that counts as our first double crochet. We're going to work 3 double crochet in the same chain 3 space. So altogether that will give us 4 stitches because the chain 3 counts as our first stitch. We've got 4 stitches there. I just need to move it across because it's hogging all of that chain 3. We want to do a chain 3 and 4 double crochet in the same space. Just grabbing more yarn. This is going to look so pretty because of all the sparkles. Into the next chain 3 space we're going to work 4 double crochet. So we're skipping all these stitches here and going across over to there. And working 4 double crochet. And they're all in the same chain 3 space. Again, push him over, chain 3. Is that 3 or 2? Just quickly do it again just in case. 1, 2, 3. And then 4 double crochet back in that same space. And we're going to repeat this all the way around, doing 4 double crochet, chain 3 and 4 double crochet in the chain 3 space. Repeat it around, pause the video, and I'll meet up with you when we're ready to join. When we are ready to join, we're going to join into the top of the chain 3. So it's looking pretty already, but the next round really does make this snowflake pop. So round 4, we're going to slip stitch across in and into the chain 3 space. So we've got 2 double crochet from the previous round. We're going to slip stitch into the top of those, and also the chain 3 space. When I do my slip stitch across, I am not doing them tight, they're just loose. Excuse me. And now I want to do a chain 3. And the chain 3 counts as our first stitch. We're going to single crochet into the chain 3 space. We're going to chain 5, single crochet in the same space, chain 3, and single crochet in the same space. And this makes that pretty little, I'm not sure what you call it, the pretty little thing on the end that makes the point to our snowflake. So now what we're going to do is slip stitch across all the way to the chain 3 space. And again, we don't want to work it too tight. Okay, so we want to work into all the 4 stitches. So our little stitch, our first stitch is there. We're going to work all the way across. So we'll have 4 slip stitches on each side. And then you're going to also slip stitch into the chain 3 space. We're not going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space. I retract that comment. We're going to single crochet into the chain 3 space. We're going to chain 3, single crochet in the chain 3 space. You can move those over as well if you like. We can chain 5, single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, and single crochet in the chain 3 space. So a lot fits in there, but it does actually fit. What I've been doing when I was making my other one, I just tug on the big one to make that go into the centre. You can do it after you finish, but you can do it as you go. We're also now going to chain, slip stitch in each stitch across. It's getting near lunchtime, I'm hungry, and me and hungry don't get along. Can't function properly. Then we're going to single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet in the same chain 3 space, chain 5, single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, and single crochet in that same chain 3 space. I'm going to repeat this all the way around, so slip stitch across and then work your pretty little points on the end there. And I'll meet up when we are back to the beginning. So I've worked my way around, and now I'm up to where the chain 3 is from the previous round, and this is where we started slip stitching across to our chain 3 space. So we've already got our slip stitches there, and I've slip stitched into the last stitch over on this side. Then I'm just going to slip stitch into the first slip stitch, and that will complete our snowflake. So pull that up a little bit, find our scissors, cut off our yarn, and then we're just going to sew in our ends. So I flipped it over to the back. You'll know it's the back because you might have your tail hanging out. And I'm just going to go through and sew my ends in, and I'm going to put them underneath these stitches here. So just going underneath my needle, and I'm going underneath the back of the stitch here. You won't be able to see it on the other side. Going through, then going back through the other way, I want to skip the first stitch, which is there, and then go under. And what that does, it just traps it on this side. So I'll cut that off. And then this one, pull tight. Mine's a bit short. I'm going to put my needle through first. We just work it underneath those stitches. I have already crocheted over this one, but I'm just going to sew in just a little bit. There we go. And what I do is just grab the longest chain 5 there and just give it a bit of a tug, and this should even up your stitches just in that chain 3 space. If you want to, you can grab some pins. Make sure they are rustless pins. The wedding pins are normally ones that don't rust. Pin it to a towel. Pin it to a towel or a tea towel. Pin it down, spray it with water and let it dry. And then that will, see how that's reasonably stiff because I use that smaller crochet hook. And then you would just let it dry, and then it will keep its shape. And this is the worsted weight one, and this is the 8 ply. This is equivalent to 10 ply. And look at the difference. Look at the difference in size. That actually looks cute on top of each other. Look at the size difference in those, so you can really make a difference. Also, if you use a smaller crochet hook, you can get them to turn out smaller. A bigger crochet hook will turn out bigger. So I hope you enjoyed Mickey's pattern. Go and check out her blog. There's a couple of free patterns over there for you to check out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. There are plenty more videos to come. We have tutorials every week, so that's awesome fun. We also have a newsletter on my website. All the links that you need for everything that I've discussed is in the description box. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy crochet.